What's going on, LEGO Maniacs? It's Ty, the LEGO guy here, and welcome to part 5 of building Tortuga Bay. This one I'm hoping to get a lot of detail done on the MOC. Let's show you guys what we're kind of working with. Here's where episode 4 kind of left off. So we're building up the fort. I'm hoping to get the top level of the fort done, and then add more detail in here, obviously, like rocks and palm trees. So I'm gonna have to grab every single palm tree in my LEGO collection. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm trying to make sort of a jungle, beach going on right here where the two forces clash. I also want to get a little bit more detail done on the water. Basically for this one, I'm hoping to get the water more detailed, the jungle basically done, and maybe the fort done. We'll see how she goes, but yeah, should be interesting. But enough talk, let's get right into it. So to start us off, I actually got a BrickLink order. This is super helpful. The reason why is these pieces, predominantly the yellow pieces, are going to be used to build the back yellow wall. And yeah, I need that structurally just because it's not going to work without it, especially if you're building on top. You really want this to be sturdy. So that's where we're at right now. I also have to get those palm trees again, start doing some searching, and I'm watching football. If you guys watch this channel, you probably know I like to watch football and build. But yeah, that's where we're at basically right now. That's going to be super helpful. And then I'll start building up the top of this, which I'm really excited to do. Hopefully get this fort done. This is what happens when you're not building your MOC and you're not watching your LEGO. They just tend to start partying on the top of the MOC. Anyways, I just thought I'd mention that. It's kind of got to being a mess. Been putting off the MOC, but I'm getting back on it. And again, huge shout out to DarkJedi Films and Music for making the intro. I have to remember to do that earlier. But yeah, go check them out if you guys want to check out some awesome Star Wars and music content. So we've made a little bit of progress, and that wall I was talking about actually is done. So what's really cool about this is you can easily pull it off, and there it is. So we got the back wall built. I may have to order some more 1x4 pieces, and I also actually had to put these little angled pieces in here just to kind of support it. So then once you have it on, the main board on there, it's pretty sturdy, so I can build on there no problem. I also put as I break the MOC, I also put another back wall right here. I do have to kind of build the little quarters for the soldiers. That's something I still have to build, but she's coming little by little. That's the progress. Got to clean this up a little bit, and yeah, I'm gonna get those palm trees again, and maybe start working on the water, and as well as the top of the fort. That definitely needs to be built. I'm gonna need more white pieces, I believe. So we're continuing to build her up, and as you guys can see, found a number of those different palm trees from both adventurers and pirate sets. So those are going to come in handy. These are not going to be placed here. I just have them laid out like that. And we also got the wall of the fort built. Now, this is what I'm really excited to show you guys though. Remember I was talking about those quarters? Well, we finally have it built. So we got a nice little lantern there, a little ladder to get to the top bunk. And I think that looks pretty good. I mean, it's simple, right? But that's kind of the idea I was going for. I didn't put a door there just because I didn't think it was necessary. But all in all, she's coming. What I'm planning to do now is just start building this midsection, try and make it look more natural, and maybe start working on the water. I am waiting on those 1x4 white pieces, which are really going to help out with the top of the fort, just because I've basically ran out again of pieces. This is what happens when you build MOCs. Anyways, yeah, I'll start working on that and we'll see how she goes. So we're just continuing to work on the fort a little bit more, and I'm really excited about this little room. What's going to be in here, I think, is going to be kind of like the captain's quarters, or like, where they're planning their attacks. I'm hoping to have a big table here with a bunch of maps, and have some of the senior officers taking a look at it, maybe the admiral as well, or the governor, whoever it may be. So that's what this little room is going to be. I'm actually really excited about that, and we're keeping with the same color tone. I was thinking of making it all completely white up here as well, but I think It looks pretty good mixing in the yellow. I think that that's a good idea. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And it's actually going to continue into this other area on this side. So there's going to be a smaller little watchtower, and then maybe something that kind of connects the two just to kind of flush it out. But yeah, that's the progress right there. I think it looks pretty good. And then we're also working on the water. I'm trying to make this look as natural as possible. I've found I'm gonna have to order tons of these little studs, like the trans blue and the just the clear stud pieces, just to try and give it more of an authentic look. I did mention that in a short. And we have Grogu and Kinkahuka himself overseeing the MOC, making sure I do a good job. Anyways, that's the progress so far. We'll continue to build her up. And yeah, I think that the fort's actually, it's coming right along. Well, as I continued to build up the fort, this was starting to irk me. This was really starting to bother me. Just this big open, tan space with nothing in it. So we've added in some more detail. As you can see, there's a little monkey back there. We got some palm trees, some rocks. This was a suggestion by one of you guys, as well as the pirates. So we got a blown up palm tree, which I think looks pretty good. And we got some pirates escaping. So they're obviously looking for booty, and now they're getting out of Dodge. Do quite like that. Great suggestions, by the way, guys. And we've been working on, the captain's quarters, whatever you want to call it, of the fort a little bit more. This needs a little bit more detail. I mean, obviously, I'm going to throw in a table, have some maps in there. Not sure what else, maybe some chairs, but that's how she's coming. And then obviously, eventually we're gonna get to this side of the fort as well. And I'm waiting on some BrickLink orders just to kind of flesh that out and make it another, well, put another wall on there, right? The other thing that I've switched this, okay? Before, we're gonna have the Imperial flagship right here, and we're gonna have the new Barracuda right here, and they were gonna be having a ship battle. I think it actually works better tying it into the rest of the MOC if the Barracuda lays like right here, and then you have the Imperial flagship here. They're having a big cannon battle, and then we got the rowboats. We had to change kind of where they're coming from, but I think that actually works. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Anyways, we're gonna add that ship, see what it looks like, as well as maybe add some detail into this little captain's quarters, whatever you want to call it, and see what it looks like. Well, we have quite a bit of an update. As you guys can see, the MOC, it's finally coming together. I'm just thrilled about this. I think it looks great. Let me know what you guys think. As you can see, we got a cannon battle going on between the Imperial flagship and the Barracuda. I added flames to the cannonballs just because I think it looks a little bit, I don't know, I think it looks better. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on that. We got the Barracuda crew. I'm basically making it like these guys are privateers, which is basically like pirates for hire, in case you're wondering what that means. So the blue coats have hired them, and now they're attacking the Imperial flagship. As you can see, we also got crew members for the Imperial flagship. I just love this. I think it looks so good. I gotta add more detail, obviously, like it's not finished. I'm gonna add some more blue studs around these ships just to kind of make it look like they're sailing through the water. And then I have an interesting idea which I want to work on. We got this little cannon ship. Now we have made all the ships blue. We've actually also added some more detail to the rocks. I have to add more detail here to make it more realistic. But this guy right here is going to be shooting off a cannon, and I'm thinking of setting up a cannon here that's kind of been like shot up. And this leads into the governor's quarters, whatever you want to call it. I love that. They have all these little maps, little weapons in the corner, some treasure, a guard. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this. Again, if you have any suggestions, let me know. A lot of the suggestions you guys have been giving me have been great, like the blown up palm tree, pirates escaping. We're going to get into this section, which is a mess. I got to clean that up. But yeah, that's the progress so far. I'm getting really excited about this. Guys, it's finally starting to come together. Well guys, the gun placement explosion is done. I think that looks pretty good. I tried to make it look as natural as possible. As you can see, the cannons hit and these guys are just shot right up. I like the fact that this guy's kind of like crying as well. Anyways, I think that adds a little bit of character to the MOC. I also have the cannon down here that shot, so I think it makes perfect sense, I think. But yeah, I might need to improve on my explosion game. Again, I'm kind of a noob when it comes to a lot of the different techniques I'm trying to use. But yeah, that pretty well does this episode. As you guys can see, I think it's coming right along. Like, I need to get some more fort pieces, build up the top of here, build the side of this. This fort's almost done. And I think it looks relatively natural. I do have to work on this sand right here just because, yeah, just to make it look a little bit more organic. But it's coming little by little. And then the ships as well. Got to get some water more around these guys. But all in all, oh, and also the rock work needs a little bit more work. Like, there's little details that need to be done on this side, but she's coming. I need to order a bunch of BrickLink orders. And yeah, we're going to eventually get into the other side of the MOC. This is going to have another smaller pirate ship. It's going to have a Kraken or some sort of sea monster. And then obviously King Kahuka's island. We haven't forgot about him as Baby Yoda and King Kahuka himself overlook the MOC. But yeah, again, let me know if you guys have any suggestions on what you'd like me to do. A lot of them have been really, really good. Like the sea monster, the Kraken, that was one of your guys' idea. I did not come up with that, and I really appreciate them. But yeah, that's all I got for you today. But if you like this video, leave it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing and click that bell so you're notified for any future MOC episodes we do on the channel. I'm trying to get these out every 2 weeks, but it's a little trying, but at least once a month. I gotta work on that though. But yeah, that's all I got for you again. But thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.